What's the worst birthday gift you ever got? Thought I was getting a bike for my 15th birthday, but my foster parents announced that they were sending me to a group home after living with them for 11 years. Devastation. My own scarf. Yes, that's right, my mother went into my room, took my only scarf, wrapped it and gave it to me like it was a new scarf. HR complaint from two subordinates fighting over how to throw me a surprise birthday party. My Asian mom's gift was no extra human homework after school homework, so my birthday gift was that I didn't get extra homework from her. A lint remover. I was 12. My grandma got me a hairbrush with a plastic horse head handle. The horse head was all chipped up and there was hair in the brush. One time I received an invite to a restaurant from my dad. And #X200B, the same year he offered my brother to pay for his trip to Japan. Stomach flu and my first ever period, at the same time. I think it was my 13th birthday. A pair of homemade custom pajamas. Only problem was that they weren't made yet. It was just the fabric and a promise to make them for me. I had to give the fabric back and I never got the pajamas. My grandparents have been gifting me, and my brother, the same set of 3 vice grips for almost 10 years. Collectively we have 60 vice grips. I don't know if they bought a pallet of them, or where they are coming from. Get a grip, grandma. My mom would get me a carrot cake every year for my birthday. I hate carrot cake. Always have. But it was my dad's favorite, so. When I was 12, my uncle and his new girlfriend, who I had just met for the first time, bought me bras and a book about my changing body. A friend once threw me a birthday party I wasn't invited to. I showed up at a local cafe to have a random acquaintance ask me if I was excited about my birthday party that night. When I asked what he was talking about, he directed me to a flyer on the bar with the friend's name, my name, and 4 to 5 other people's names being used to celebrate a joint unique Anamio Fuser 1's zodiac sign birthday party. I already had plans that night for dinner with a couple of people, but after dinner I stopped by the cafe. The bartender was the only person in the crowd there to acknowledge me or wish me a happy birthday for 20 minutes or so, until the organizer walked over and wished me a happy birthday. "Hey, Unique Anamio Fuser 1, it's great to see you," she said. "Happy birthday." "Gee, thanks," I said. "I hope you don't mind that I put your name on the flyer," she said. "That's fine," I said, and put my drink down and walked out. TLDR, a friend wanted to throw herself a birthday party, but didn't want to make it obvious that it was all for her. So she threw a party for multiple people, myself included, and didn't bother to invite them all. My godfather sent me a birthday card each year which said, he paid $100 to a bank account which I was supposed to get, when 16 yo. He then got into alcohol, used all the money and died. An ex-boyfriend hyped up my birthday gift for days, so I was pumped. On my birthday, he presented me with a small, flat box. Inside was a passport. His passport. That's it? Just his passport. No tickets for a trip, no promises of a trip once we saved up together. He literally just gifted me his passport. I'm still baffled. Edit, since everyone is asking. I accepted the present graciously. It was a gift and that's the polite thing to do. I thought asking about plans for an international trip would be rude. Traveling is expensive. We ate dinner, went home, and the whole thing was pretty much forgotten about as far as I can remember. We broke up years later and this event played no role in it. He's just a terrible gift giver. My ex celebrated my first birthday that we were together by completely ignoring it altogether the day after going all out for her friend's birthday the day before. She offered me a leftover piece of the birthday cake she got for her friend, but still never said happy birthday. That should have been my signal to run because it never got any better. My dad accidentally revealing that him and my mom were separating. He was on a bender and didn't realize he was texting me and not my mom. When I was 8 years old I was growing sunflowers with my mom one summer. My aunt decided to get me some fertilizer for the flowers for my birthday. On my birthday, I unwrapped my present and saw what looked like a tub of vanilla ice cream, but when I opened it, there was literal horse shit. My grandparents were super low effort low budget at every birthday. One year they got me a second-hand coloring book from a swap meet. It was almost completely colored in by what appeared to be a 3-year-old with a single green felt pen. Also, I was 18 and they thought it was a good gift because it was Disney related and I was going to college for animation and design. My grandma once got me a see-through nightgown. And was sad when I wouldn't go try it on in front of my whole family. We then learned she got matching ones for all the girls in the family, and just gave them to us through the year. Edit, I feel like I should add she is very religious, like go to church 3 times a week religious. A very obviously used candle. Not me but my friend's sister. He bought her a 6-pack of Slim Fast. One year my husband got me a bag with stuff from the $1 store. Not even stuff I would want. Like a notebook and a coupon organizer and a few other things. Maybe $5 of junk. We had no money troubles that would prevent him from getting me a present. A used DVD of the Notebook after I explicitly told the person that I had no intention of watching it. Bonus, it was my stepmom who gave it to me. From her and my dad's DVD collection. That was in our living room and I could have grabbed at any time to watch. Either the clearly regifted book about politics or the time I got food poisoning. Husband forgot my birthday, took the day off when he remembered, I was working from home, went to buy something and took maybe 10 minutes tops in the store. Bought roses from the grocery store while he was there buying himself cigarettes. He came home with a DVD box set he'd been dying to watch, and the new CD from a band I'd not only lost interest in but had been saying I'd lost interest in for ages. Not that he let me listen to CDs anyway, since he hated my taste in music. Then he spent the rest of the day celebrating the birthday of his online friend while I was working from home. They're married now. My own gift that I gave that person. A used pen that my grandma found in her purse at my 16th birthday. Edit, I've never gotten more than 50 upvotes on anything before. The response has blown me away. Thanks Redditors for helping turn the tables on a slightly upsetting memory. It was not bad at all, but to my 12-year-old self I was pretty pouty at the time. My mom alluded for months that she was getting me a phone for my 12th birthday, but I got a banana. A pencil and a chess t-shirt. I don't play chess. Years ago I got this chess game for the PS1 from my godmother. Thing is, it didn't work on my PS1, but it did work on her son's PS1, so he got a new game and I got nothing, smiley face. This year my mother-in-law went through the effort of intricately wrapping a box of Ziploc bags for my birthday. For Christmas it was a box of trash bags. I'm so confused how I ended up as the guy who gets small boxes of bags as gifts. My ex-girlfriend had some boudoir photos taken of herself. Like sexy lingerie photos, which she put up in her room. 3 different pictures put up. Had a whole book made of them also. She let me see them. That was my present. Pictures of herself. That she kept. And put up in her room. The day before my birthday my brother was in an accident. Nothing crazy serious, but he ended up needing stitches and it was a bit of an ordeal. Anyway, the next day, my birthday, the neighbor brought over a cake and present. I was the one who answered the door. I saw the cake and present and got excited because up until this point most of the day had been, as expected, focused on my brother who got in the crash. I was about to express my gratitude for them remembering my birthday and bringing me a gift when they said, "Is your brother here?" We brought him something to brighten his day. The cake and present weren't for me. We still joke about it over 10 years later. In high school I got really into learning guitar. All I had at the time was a beat-up acoustic. My birthday came around, and a wrapped present, a fairly large box, appeared in my parents' living room. For some reason I became convinced, it was an amp. My parents must have gotten me an electric guitar. They didn't. It was a blender. I have been stung by a bee 3 times in my life, and all of them were on my birthday. I was 3, 14, and 25. My mother-in-law showed up and said, "Get ready, I booked you for glamour shots in an hour." A few weeks after having a baby. I declined. An ugly shirt from my aunt who said I needed to share it with my sister who has a birthday 10 days after mine. My dad got a tattoo on his chest of his birth sign as a gift to me when I was probably 12. He hyped it up all week like he got me some great gift, like an N64 or something. Haven't talked to the guy in over a decade now, good riddance. On a brighter note, I did get the N64 later that year from my mother. Edit. Maybe my dad's true gift was these Reddit awards 20-some years later. They sent my wife a birthday card with money on my birthday. Edit. For those wondering, it was from my parents. Usually they don't acknowledge my birthday at all, so that was a new twist. A card from my dad saying he was disappointed I didn't attend my grandmother's funeral. His entire side of the family are crap. I did enough by seeing her on her deathbed, and he signed it from Russell instead of the usual "Love Dad," and it's the last I heard from the man in must be 8 years now. Not my birthday but Christmas at my grandma's. I got a bunch of socks while my cousins got brand new ones. Kinda sucked knowing that my siblings and I came second to my cousins. A book that was already mine. My sister went through my stuff, found a book she figured I had forgotten about, and gave it to me for my birthday. I just wanted a plain vanilla cake. I didn't ask for anything else. I didn't ask for gifts. I didn't ask to go anywhere, just a plain vanilla cake. My mother got me a chocolate and mint ice cream cake. I don't even like mint ice cream, and I definitely never liked or asked for ice cream cake in my life for her to get that idea. It sat in the freezer forever. She acted like it was a big inconvenience for her. A blow-up cake and a pair of cheap black sweat shorts. Edit. I just remembered the cake was second-hand, not even new to our family, given to my sister the previous year. When I worked on a Navy base, a sailor stationed there found out that I made stuff out of animal bones for my ETSE and gave me a bag of stinky, wet, dead birds he found around the base. I don't know how he knew about my hobby, ETSE, or my birthday, but yet. Bag o' birds. Edited to answer some questions. 1. I had never spoke to him, but he knew a lot about me, and he was very creepy. 2. He was on restriction, which is a phase of being kicked out of the Navy, and most people on that base got kicked out for drugs or harassing women, and he was not supposed to be talking to me anyways. 3. When it happened, I didn't respond fast enough because I was in shock. A bag of dripping birds got set on my desk and he instantly became angry. 4. I used to make shadow boxes, lockets, and jewelry with animal bones, but I'd normally get the bones/animals from the college nearby, from science classes, instead of them just throwing them away, and would bury them in the garden and dig them out months later for the bones, or would put the animal in a tank of beetles. It was a Christmas gift, but I got coasters from a relative when I was like 19 living with my parents. A brown paper bag with dog crap in it. I played high school football, American, because my narcissistic, and abusive, father wanted to live vicariously through me. He framed his old jersey and gave it to me as a birthday present. Like I was supposed to worship him or something. Forgotten. It was either a blessing or a curse, considering my mom forgot until 9 p.m., left me a voicemail telling me happy birthday, and forgot to hang up. Hearing her tell my sister there, I did it. Was interesting. Edit. Holy guys, woke up to a lot of love this morning. Thank you all, love. It was my first birthday away from my family since I was in college. There was a bomb threat on my college campus. We, all of the students, had to walk about a half-mile in the pouring rain to get to a safe place. I spent my 19th birthday alone, wet and cold. No one got me anything except a McChicken when a friend remembered it was my birthday 3 days later. Grounded because I said that I didn't need to celebrate my birthday and that was too ungrateful of me. 2 pens. I don't know why they were in a box, I knew they were from Poundland, but she didn't even have the audacity to give me all of them, she just gave me 2. Edit, Poundland equals dollar store. Forgot to Americanize. My paternal grandmother gave me a can of hair mousse. My sister thought it was appropriate to give me a lie detector shortly after I had been accused of a pretty serious crime where it came down to my word vs. theirs. I couldn't see it as anything other than a slap in the face / statement that she didn't believe me. A Disney princess doll. I was 20. Not a birthday, but even worse. One Christmas when I was in 4th grade, that prime Christmas age. My dad got these 2 huge boxes. One for each of us 2 brothers. They were fairly heavy and we couldn't possibly guess. Come Christmas morning, we opened them at the same time to prevent a spoiled surprise for each other. Mid-1980s, dark brown bath towels. Not a joke, with money or a toy in the bottom of the box. He said he thought we all needed new towels. He came from a poor family, and when he made a lot of money, he didn't lose that attitude towards gifts. My parents often got us what we needed for gifts rather than what we wanted. And if you asked for something, you didn't get it. So we never asked for anything and didn't get it either. With my 4 kids, socks and underwear are never wrapped for a gift. Oral surgery, not allowed to eat for the entire day, and when I got home late that evening while my mum was literally stuffing pills down my throat, I had to listen to my twin complain about how she just had the worst birthday ever. My worst was also my best. One of my high school girlfriends found out when my birthday was, which I don't like to celebrate. She was adamant that I must want something out of all the things in the world. I finally gave in and said, a box of dirt. I'll be damned if my birthday rolled around and she didn't have a nice pretty ribbon tied up on top of a tiny, little, cardboard jewelry box. You'll never guess what was inside. Beef jerky. No, I'm not serious. Dirt. It was full of dirt. Obviously she had other things stashed away, but I'll be damned if that wasn't the cheesiest, shittiest, most adorable present I'd ever received. She was the only one to ever listen to me when I said what I wanted for my birthday, which is usually nothing. We aren't together anymore because of me, but she is still a distant yet trusted friend, and I am thankful for our time together. I'm glad she is happy. Edit, everyone here has been so sweet. Thank you all for your kindness and for sharing your wonderful memories with me, as well. You've made my own memory that much more warm and given me some joy in an otherwise trying time. Thank you. A room full of extended family talking amongst themselves without me being included in the conversation. Also, I had the flu. For my 16th birthday I got a book on how to get a 4.0 GPA, I already had 3.5 GPA. I knew if I wanted to get a 4.0 GPA I just needed to work harder. I didn't open the book until junior year of college, and it had a lot of common study tips. Edit, thanks so much for all the upvotes and the award. I didn't expect this to blow up. Also, it was my aunt who got me the book. A large steaming pile of crap. Literally. A truck dumped it on my garden, and my husband said happy birthday. This will fertilize your garden for the spring. In all honesty, I was kind of happy about the spring crop, but it was a really odd present. And no, we're not still married. It wasn't necessarily a gift, but at my 8th birthday party I had some classmates over. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content every day.